What even is Dreams anyway? I hear you say, scoffing and gazing down from your tower of real vidya games. To answer the question, it is, simply put, an accessible bridge between complex game development and limitless creation. I still feel your questioning stare though, so let's dig a little deeper, shall we? Dreams was a game released on the PlayStation 4 in early 2020 by developer Media Molecule, with the entire premise being level and small game creation using intricate and responsive systems. Comparisons could of course be made to Media Molecule's previous title Little Big Planet or the building freedom of Minecraft, but they are limited to specific tools and layouts. Dreams has no restrictions. It is above the video game law. If you can imagine it, you can build it, which, as it turns out, might be the best way to describe it after all. So knock that dismissive look off your face this instant! Nearly every conceivable artistic endeavor exists in Dreams in one form or another. Remakes of older, beloved media, beautiful worlds and music, brand new gameplay experiences, and really super weird stuff like a highly detailed breakfast. Oh, don't you worry, we'll get to that. So, I invite you down from your tower of judgment and doubt to join us as we look at some of the most amazing creations Dreams has to offer. I'm Ben from Triple Jump, and here are 10 amazing creations in Dreams. Number 10. Fallout 4 Dreams Edition. A fantastic example to start with. Did you know that Bethesda Software's own Fallout 4 has been faithfully recreated in Dreams? And when we say faithfully, we mean in all aspects, even with questionable performance to boot. Remember that classic Fallout jank? Oh, memories. Although not the entire game, creator RoboKiller V2 has put together a delectable slice of the Fallout 4 experience that includes 6 quests and 4 minigames. Plus, you'll find all the guns and destruction you remember with seriously admirable detail. Are you impressed yet? You're not? It's nearly indistinguishable. You're a hard person to please. Well, how about if I told you there was a fully functional Pip-Boy with a detailed rundown of stats, quests, and item use just like the original? And to top it all off, the Dreams recreation even uses the Fallout 4 theme and sound effects to really blur the lines between the two. It's also worth noting that Fallout 4 in Dreams is a work in progress, so the game will improve as time marches on. I just wouldn't count on seeing anything after the 23rd of October 2077 though. Number 9. PT. Do you remember when the Konami Silent Hills demo hit PS4 and everyone simultaneously lost their minds with its sheer terror-inducing amount of terror? Experiencing the playable teaser firsthand makes it quite easy to understand what the fuss was all about, and to be completely transparent, it's the only game I'm glad never saw release, as, if anything, it was too effective at scaring me right out the door. Even for a short demo, I'm still avoiding all hallways without fail and shuddering at the mere mention of the name Lisa. Stay away! That's why we should all thank Lewis C729. Really, just give them an overwhelmingly large round of applause for recreating PT in Dreams with stunning and horrific accuracy. Oh man, couldn't it just be, I don't know, like a Tweenies alternative remix for all of our sakes? That sounds way cooler and fresh, right, guys? All the original locations, jump scares, and radio sounds make an appearance. Let me tell you, I am so ecstatic that I get to experience this again. Yep, no problem. Could not be happier. Just trust me on that. The only difference between the real PT and Dreams PT is that the ghost Lisa is absent from the Dreams remake, with a more untextured and fully realized phantom type thing instead. Now you would think that would lessen the sense of unease, but it ultimately just means that the enemy is somehow scarier as far as I'm concerned, so yay. Please don't make me play it. Number 8. Pip Gemwalker. Now this is more like it. One of the more adorably unique creations on Dreams, Man Chicken Turtles and Freaka Zed's joint collaboration Pip Gemwalker is a loving homage to dimensional puzzle perception games, with cheek-pinchingly cute characters not dissimilar from those seen in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Everyone knows of that classically adorable but ultimately unimportant Mushroom Man, right? Poor Toad. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride, apart from when he stole my wife. The difference that sets this game apart from others of its kind, however, is that Pip Gemwalker has a sloth as its protagonist, so, it automatically gains our undivided attention. Hey, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. And by them, I mean all the sweet-looking sloths in all their glory. The goal of Pip Gemwalker, as the title implies, is to gather 10 gems to progress through the stages, but as per usual, life is never that easy, even for this chill sloth. In order to solve the pesky puzzles prohibiting your advancement, you'll be avoiding lava, working with other cutesy characters and throwing stumps at switches, all in the pursuit of those level-ending rewards. Also, what's up with platformers featuring animals and gems anyway? Well, regardless of the tradition's origin, sloths now join the gem hunting crusade alongside dragons and bandicoots, all hustling for those stones while hopping around on an unbelievable worldwide adventure. They do say gems are an animal's best friend, after all. Or at least I think they do. Number 7. The Missing Constellation. Truly showcasing just how powerful the Dreams creation tools can be, the Missing Constellation manages to hit several notes one by one, making a similar impression as that game company's previous memorable fantastical affairs like Journey, Flower, and Flow. Music and art are the main draws of this whimsical experience, and floating too, I suppose, with the power of art? Neil Buchanan must be over the moon if we follow the rules of this universe. The plot of The Missing Constellation puts you into the shoes of a masked alter ego who's actually Piano Novel, the musical contributor for this Dreams creation, although he was assisted in his endeavors by Dreams user Goframan leading the project. And you thought Kojima was the only one putting themselves in their own games. God. Armed with a trusty keyboard, the protagonist traverses the land looking for constellations to restore energy to. I'm not sure I would have picked a keyboard as my spirit item, but hey, it's your journey. I'm just along for the ride. All joking aside, the variety of colours and features on display are truly breathtaking. From the collected floating orbs around you to the intricate terrain to the musical melody setting the tone and the literal piano you can play. There may not be a more beautiful experience found within Dreams. Number 6. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the blue alien one, has had a fairly rough time when it comes to successful adaptations. There was the critically panned movie and oh god no, the official games, the less said about those the better. But fret not, Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, it seems to be in good hands. From this pre-alpha footage alone, the product of Elka Gaming's hard work looks incredibly promising. From the title screen to the landscapes and character models, the passion really shines through and is improving every day. Just using the glider and flying through the air provides a small glimpse of the impressive amount of work that's been put into the project. This dedication and the popularity of the Avatar series, not the blue alien one, has led to quite a bit of online media attention, going viral with articles, features, and millions of views on the creator's work-in-progress series at Elka on YouTube. Do yourself a favour and go watch his video covering the 200 plus hours of development in just over 11 minutes. After this finishes though, wait until this... close one there. Number 5. Full Beach Breakfast. It's time. Here, at long last, is the breakfast I promised you earlier. Sorry for the delay. I'm sure you built up quite an appetite. However, this creation looks to satisfy your artistic cravings rather than your stomach. So, feast your eyes on this super high quality and immensely detailed display of the meal known as breakfast. To be completely fair, this project was helmed by John Beach, Media Molecule's own senior principal designer, as an example of just how good and simple these creations can be. There is no conventional game to really speak of here. It's a free camera with a concept more akin to observation and varying levels of zoom and lighting. Just to make everyone salivate over their keyboard or devices a little bit more, let's run through what's on the plate. You can see some fried eggs, some nice looking toast, and oh, are those some mushrooms? I can also see bacon. Sausages and beans, not to mention the assortment of condiments surrounding the dish. It's just so perfect. Oh, okay, I can't stand this anymore. It's too powerful. Curse you, John Beach. I'll be back soon, okay? I've just got to go and make breakfast. Number 4, Splatty's Adventure. Have I been Ashton Kutcher punked several years too late? Are we sure this isn't a real published game that somehow snuck onto this list? I have been known to be fooled. An ode to the days of old-school platforming, Splatty's Adventure has an impressive amount of polish that makes it stand above its peers, all with an original, fresh lick of paint. Yeah, that's right, some painting wordplay for you there. Outstanding action, visuals, movement, and animations provide a remarkable experience that sets the bar fairly high for those Dream creators daring to tread a similar path. The titular Splatty has various abilities to help him reach the end of the level, and you'll need to use them all. Dashing, wall running, and even time manipulation are at your disposal as you put the beat down on some fools with your deadly paintbrush like it's coated with lead-based paint or something. I don't know. Splatty's Adventure certainly proves that those hankering for a return to 3D platformers can certainly get their fix in Dreams. Number 3. Prometheus FPS Demo. Do you like the movie Aliens but wish there was a lot more, killing of aliens? How about some wicked cool synthwave music while you impose your will on these invaders? Well, truth be told, you're kind of the invader, but that's not the point, right? It's fun to fire guns at things that are different with background synthwave to fire you up. And Dreams creator Rothniel knows this truth all too well. Enter the Dreams creation Prometheus FPS Demo. One of the best first-person shooter experiences available within Dreams, Prometheus FPS presents a surreal, varied, and handy landscape with numerous enemy types that need attending to. Those natural resources aren't going to harvest themselves, I also just can't stop thinking about those hands. Please send help. Beautiful hands! With a pistol, shotgun, and assault rifle at your back, Rothniel's creation provides a fun and responsive arcade shooter that wouldn't go amiss in a real arcade. The sound design and bullet animations are great too. All you need to do is eliminate the enemies and head to the portal, although I suppose you're the alien to them. Life and death in this circumstance is all about perspective. Number 2. Crash Trip Sanity. Okay everyone, it's happening. Everyone stay calm. The Office, Steve Carell, GIF/GIF, etc. Could this really be some brand new Crash Bandicoot content? Yes. A never before seen location? Aku, rejoice, although it's probably, not quite the adventure you initially expected. Dreams creator Millbox takes us on a brand new trip to a previously unexplored land, Crash's Subconscious. There is an impressively large amount of content here, with 7 sizable semi-open worlds in which you can collect Wumpa, gems, and masks. Additionally, Crash feels surprisingly responsive and realistic to control, not that he's, actually real or anything, but you know what I meant. Millbox has implemented Crash references aplenty for our Bandicoot friend. There is a hub world with some familiar faces scattered around, spin attacks, belly flops, familiar bosses, and even a sweet snowboarding section. Or sandboarding, I suppose is more accurate. In an explosion of Wumpa goodness, this is the best fresh Crash content we might get for a little while. Are you listening, Activision? More of this, please, Millbox. Hook that fruit juice up to my veins. Number 1. The Pilgrim. Much like the tower you traverse in-game or myself after a Christmas dinner, The Pilgrim is extremely well-rounded, providing a quality mix of visuals, sounds, and gameplay. If a law was passed and we subsequently could only recommend one Dreams game to play, this might be the one. Excuse my butchering of pronunciation here. Narvik Gutten and Mahones Kongen's co-created vision is not easily labelled. I did it, as it varies up its completely original vibe just when you think you have it nailed down. Those sneaky, talented Dreams developers. Starting with some simple, mellow, Mario-like platforming up a tower to using electricity to solve puzzles to, hold on, is this a hard rock top-down twin-stick shooting section, bringing the pain to beasts with fire and lightning? You bet your dream-bothering bottom it is. With interesting and vibrant levels to explore, chests to find and open, and even different endings, The Pilgrim is a game that can be revisited and keeps on giving. A complete package from start to finish. Stop what you're doing right now, pick up Dreams, and play as this dexterous wizard. You won't regret it. And that's our list. Any other amazing Dreams creations we need on our radar? Mention them in the comments below. You can follow myself and Triple Jump on Twitter here, and while you're at it, why not support the things you enjoy by having a look at our Patreon? Finally, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Ben from Triple Jump, and thanks for watching.